what's something people don't know about resilience? It's not about never falling, it's about rising every single time you do. In the quiet corners of society, countless individuals face battles that often go unseen. From the depths of depression to identity crises, their stories are raw, real, and transformative. In her groundbreaking book Beyond the Shadows, Dr. Neeta Mhatre shares her personal journey and those of her clients who have triumphed over adversity. Through therapeutic techniques like Gestalt therapy and art-based therapy, she offers tools to heal and the courage to step into your true self. This book is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. It's a call to embrace empathy, seek help, and believe that no matter how dark the journey, healing and transformation are always possible. Beyond the Shadows, Empowering Stories of Resilience and Triumph Over Adversity by Dr. Neeta Mhatre. Available now. Embrace the light.
Dr. Neeta, coming back to Beyond the Shadows, because, can you please tell us about the what is there in the book, and how do the themes of resilience and triumph in your book reflect the challenges faced by people in the mental health journey? And last, can you please share your favorite story or character from the book that resonates deeply with you?
I think that would be very difficult for me because every story for me is resonating. And let me tell you that while the stories were on, or while the launch is going to be happening in couple of hours now, I'm really very emotional. I'm very touched, and I had my own ups and downs during this time also, because it's not about anyone while the therapy happens. It is one part of the therapist also which is getting healed. So the therapy is always two-sided. The therapy never happens once. It's not one-sided. A person who is contributing with their life, they are sharing that part of their life which is so emotional, which is so vulnerable. And while they open and they express with assurance, they express it out with one thing, that I am in this safe space, and because of this safe space I will be seeing light. They themselves feel that we are only in the tunnel. They do not understand that after the tunnel there is a light.
End of the tunnel.
And I would really like to give only and only credit to all my clients, to the universe, to the divine blessing for making me instrumental. So all the stories, I think I resonate with each and every story. Each and every story has its own way to be taken. Each and every story is way beyond imagination. Sometimes we understand that my problem is the biggest problem, but while we see or read somebody else's problem, we identify that our problem is not a problem. So I would encourage everyone to please, wherever you are, in India, in abroad, whichever place you are, I would recommend kindly go on to the Amazon. Please pick up your book, Beyond the Shadows, because it is not only the journey of others, somewhere you will see that some lines will resonate with your life. Some of the incidents which would be something which you would have experienced, and then you would recollect, oh my god, even this had happened in my life. But I was blessed that I had people around, and some people in this journey are blessed with family, are blessed with people, still did not had anyone to tell, to express, and to evolve today where they are in their journey today.
True. It's very emotional. I think the journey was very emotional, and still you're very emotional about it.
Oh
And
yes, I am.
as you rightly said, that it's not about the person who is going to therapy. The therapist also equally gets healed, and they have their own journey, because at least at last we are all human beings and we have our own journey to cover. Dr. Neeta, we are at the last leg of the talk show, right? And I'll quickly go through some of the things, but there are some questions that I want to take had been coming into the chat box. Uh, but before that, again, I would like all the viewers who are watching this in the Facebook and in YouTube, uh, please go through Amazon and search for Beyond the Shadows by Dr. Neeta Mhatre. We will send the link of the book in the comment whenever we post it. And also, if you want to directly connect to Dr. Neeta Mhatre, she is a LinkedIn top voice. You can connect her in LinkedIn. You can also connect her through Facebook. She had a page, and she would be there. She would be responding to your emails. Dr. Neeta, you want to share your email address? You can share it in the comment so that people can reach out to you. And so, at last, you know, first of all, I would be very anxious to know. I mean, I'm very curious to know about. Does the book has any practical help book? What is the genre of the book? Is it a help book or a practical guide or a stories? How do you basically define this
So
genre?
it has two aspects. It has stories also, and it has some practical self-help care books, and also understanding your own red flags.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is a very, very helpful book. It's just not only stories, it's stories which will resonate with each and every person. But apart from that, it is a lot of self-care tools which are there in that, and even identifying our own behaviors and patterns is a part of the book.
Okay. Uh, Going forward, a very connecting question with this is who should basically go for the book? Who is the target audience? Can it be used in academics rather apart from personal people? And is it available in e-format in the ebook, or it is a hard copy?
Yes, yes,
Or
it's available in the e format. It is available in the e format. It is
okay,
available. Just got it done. That is available on the e. And main thing is there that it is. I have made the book in such a way, that any person who is with the age of 18 and above, everyone can read the book. In fact, there are some genres which is related from childhood memories of some people, but it has come out as behavior patterns in sometimes. So any person who is a homemaker, who is into corporate, who is as also an aspiring student in the university, who is a entrepreneur, every person can read this book. Every person. And I would really love to have reviews with the people after reading the book. What is their review? I would love to have some reviews. I would love to know how and in which way can I improve, because as I'm planning to do series, I want to give my audience the best, and also the reality check, because I believe in reality check, not the real check.
so it's amazing. And another thing that comes to my mind is, what are the key takeaways from the book? I mean, let's say after reading the book, what do you feel is one should implement, or the takeaway from this particular book that can change in the lifestyle or the daily things that people are doing?
So basically every story has a lot of takeaways.
Okay.
So I feel the takeaway would be, what can I change in me? What can I change in myself? And while I change in myself, how is it going to benefit me? How is it going to benefit my environment? How is it going to benefit with the association with other people? And how is it going to help me to be a better person? Right? I remember while I was writing this also, one very important thing came up, like while I was doing my gestalt. And during my gestalt, there was one of the time while my mentor asked me that if you die tomorrow, how would the world know you? How will the world recognize you? That what is that legacy what you are leaving behind and go? So legacy is not about money. Legacy is not about anything else, but legacy is about what will be some important skills, what would be my behavior which people will remember.
Amazing. Uh, the last thing related to this entire thing, that the conversation we were having regarding your journey, regarding the book. Uh, what are your future plans in the field of mental health and wellness? And what is the motivation as a motivational speaker? What is the one piece of advice that you would like to give to someone facing adversity right now?
So, one piece of advice, as being inspiring, as being motivating, is remember that you matter wherever you are, whether it is your house, whether it is your profession, whether you are in a social journey, whether you are even an entrepreneur. It is very important to take care of your own self. And here, taking care of your own self is physical body, mental body, financial body, social body, spiritual body, all the body you have to take care. Second, which I feel is, while I know that my journey is about reach out, my organization's name is Reach Out. And here, the reach out is I want to reach out to many more people who do not have accessibility for any kind of support in mental health, any kind of space to share out who they are, what they are, and in case if it is identity related to gender, in case if there is any issues related to understanding themselves. So I want to reach out to maximum people, whether it is India, whether it is abroad, whether it is anywhere, it is across the globe, because now we see the world has become so small. The world
Yes.
has become so small and world has become very, very easily accessible to all. So I want to reach out and understand that let's create a more compassionate and let's create a more and more humble society. Let's create a more compassionate and a listening society, even in our houses, starting from our houses. It's not always important to shout, scream. It's not always important to react. It's also not important to sometimes get into any other person's energy or space. So it's very important to take care of your own self.
Dr. Neeta, I think we are just about to the finish of this amazing talk. And I just want to have two questions, actually, like to take two questions that has come in the chat box, and we'll finish it off. And finally, you can basically have a shout out, or you can tell about where the book is, all about the final call. And congratulations once again from the entire team of Amazing Life community for your great achievement. And we would like to have you again in this uh,
Sure, sure.
talk show. And by the way, Dr. Neeta has been instrumental in uh, establishing the Amazing Life community, which is now more than 31,000 members across 160 countries across the world. And she has been a very inspiring member, a group expert, and a support to our community. And we hope to be with have an everlasting relationship with her and grow the community for awareness of mental health and other things. But Dr. Neeta, there is a very important question that is coming from one of a parent, and it says that uh, I mean, they are having two daughters, and both are basically having an age difference of around 6 to 7 years. And after COVID, the elder daughter has basically stopped, you know, attending, classes, and now uh, the elder one is facing a mental health issue. How to cope up with it? Will it affect the younger one? And as a parent, the parent and the father or mother can take care of the children.
So first of all, I'm sorry that you are going through this as parent, as human, and also I feel sorry that wish there could be people who could be support, who could be more supportive to you during this time. Definitely, it is required that you seek help of a professional, maybe this would not be a very good platform for me to tell you, because a one size does not fit all, right? We need to check on key what is that reason which is stopping your daughter to not to go back to the school or to the college. Second, if you are concerned about your younger daughter, that she might not do the same thing, or she might land up having some mental health issues, here is where as parent you can do is you can talk about your challenges to the daughter, that you know that mom is not feeling comfortable while you are not going to school. Mom is not feeling comfortable while you are not getting social awareness or not getting socially inclined knowing people outside. So if Didi or if your elder one is doing this, how would you like to take it? Bringing in that awareness of how would you do the things differently. Probably the younger one would be more cooperative and would understand what is the mother also herself going. Maybe she might also be an inspiration for the elder sister to again take the leap of faith to go back to school. And definitely, you can connect to me one on one, and we can work on the solution in a much better way.
Amazing. Dr. Neeta, it was really nice and fantastic session, and how the time went. The 1 hour session approximately. We are now 52nd minute of a marathon conversation that we are having. It is one of the longest I had, I think. But anyways, it's all yours. You can talk about your book. You can approach the people over here. Final call about about the book, and how it is done. I mean, how they can get the book, and what are the links that they have. It's all yours, Dr. Neeta.
So, a big shout out to all the Mumbai people, that all the Mumbai people remember that there is this wonderful place which is called as Tidal Waves, which is here in Bandra West, opposite Jurello Convent. I will be there signing books from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and I would appreciate if you could just come in. I would really be happy to have you there. And all the people who cannot grab their copy, there is still a chance for you to grab your copy through the Amazon Beyond the Shadows by Dr. Neeta Mhatre, and the book will be yours. Would be looking forward for your review, and also requesting each and everyone to bless me in this journey, which will be a milestone journey which I am celebrating today. And from today onwards, the journey starts in creating much more awareness. Thank you so much, and looking forward for all the people who would be meeting me in person at Tidal Waves 427.
Thank you, Dr. Neeta, and thank you
Thank you.
all who are watching or who will be watching this video. It's long. We'll try to curtail it bit by bit so that we can have YouTube short stories. And there are so many interesting conversation that we had with Dr. Neeta. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.